For some reason, when someone hears the word immigrant, they're like, Mexican. Bam.
What comes to mind when you hear Mexican? Lawn cutter? Landscaper? Lazy? Mexicans face many stereotypes. Contrary to popular belief, Mexicans have played a vital role in American history. Yet they are still considered second-class citizens. Two Mexican students decided to share their thoughts regarding Mexicans and their place in American society.
People think that just because I'm Mexican that I'm not gonna graduate. Like when I was in high school, they didn't think I was gonna graduate high school, and they thought I was gonna get pregnant before I even hit junior year. And short and lazy, and I mow lawns on Saturday.
Not a lot of people in like the Latino community go to college, and then to be a Mexican and then to have that as your quote unquote characteristic, that you're not gonna go to college and you're gonna get pregnant, and that my brothers are like drug dealers and they're lazy, and it's not like that at all, and that my mom cleans houses and my dad just mows lawns. Like, that's really wrong, I think, because my dad's a chef and my mom's a cook. So it's like, I don't know, I think people need to open their eyes and really see people for who they are instead of what they hear or see on TV.
If our generation valued education more and started realizing like it's the time for change, then they could, like, if they went on to college and did something with their life, not just like doing nothing, staying home with mom. I think that it could be like a change in the future.
For some reason, when someone hears the word immigrant, they're like, Mexican, bam. When in reality, it's like Asian and Polish and Argentinian, like so many races that are immigrants. And for some reason, Mexicans are the ones targeted.
There was a march like a few years back, and it was like the Mexican march. It was an immigration march, and it goes back to the stereotypes. Like, it was an immigration, and like people would be like, "Oh, you're Mexican, you have to go." But a lot of people, like Polish people and Chinese people, would go, and they're like, I remember we were walking and marching and yelling out like "Si se puede" and like things like that, and like there were people outside of their houses saying "Go back to Mexico" and blah blah, when there were Polish people walking by, and it was just like it wasn't accepting.
People don't realize that there are many more immigrants in America than just Mexican. Like, I was working with the DREAM Act. It's this organization called the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights, and basically what I did was like phone bank, and every time I would call someone, they'd hear me say immigrant and they'd like hang up the phone. Like, once I said immigrant, they just hung up or told me to go swim back to where I came from, or they talk to me about how we're taking their jobs and how they need the jobs and we're just taking them. And it got me thinking, like, they wouldn't even be working there. You know what I mean? If like immigrants were, like, none were here, you know, they wouldn't be working those jobs. So I don't know why people complain about that. Or I'd go door knocking and they slam doors in my face because I was Mexican. So I don't think they're very accepting of us.
They've struggled a lot, and I think it has something to do with it. Like, it's denied them opportunity just because they're Mexican.
Here, you can't really do anything if you're an immigrant. So I've seen my mom in tears because she can't get a job.